Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, February 23, 2025. There can be some restless moments today, but it's a generally strong time to gain a better understanding of your needs. Still, watch for the temptation to overdo or overindulge early today. Others' demands on you may feel a bit excessive. Or, you may be attempting to please someone and, at the same time, striving for independence. Either way, it's best to avoid excess. Fortunately, willingness to go deep and to be emotionally brave can improve a bond. A sense of mission or purpose drives you to quiet success. You may receive the news you were waiting for or contact from someone that pleases you later today and tomorrow. You're open to sharing your space and thoughts with loved ones. Clarifying your feelings can be successful. Stormy cosmic seas are spinning like a hurricane. For many months, mighty Mars has sizzled on and off through the depths of your solar house of intimacy and sexuality, causing your intense desires to roar. For those in healthy relationships, you may have noticed a stronger attraction and sense of trust. Yet, with Mars deep in a retrograde cyclone, that sense of union could have been thrown out the window as friction and distance began to appear. If you've been mixed up in a separation, the tension between you could become especially potent, so do your best to lead with kindness and compassion. Luckily, Mars retrograde ends on February 23. Figure out your priorities. You have to decide what you want to focus on once the moon in your sign opposes Jupiter in Gemini. Until recently, the last few months may have left you feeling hopeless. There could have been a lack of opportunities in your work life, causing you to feel insecure. However, your luck has turned, and for the better. Now, you may have the opposite problem where there are too many commitments and offers. Although this is exciting, you may need to look before you leap. Do not overcommit yourself out of worry for the future. The current planetary influence encourages you to question your personal habits. At the same time, you feel mistrustful of the exercise, as though there would be criticism from the universe for anything less than perfect. It is important to notice if this is going on, because it is the key to breaking down a system of denial. When we feel judged, we deny the behavior in question. When we feel a sense of acceptance, we can embrace change. Be sure that you take the time to really listen today. The essence of this day will encourage expression, and while talking is great, there are times when closing your mouth and opening your ears can serve you better. If someone approaches you to share of themselves, encourage them to be as expressive as they can be. Your natural flair for putting people at ease makes you a prime choice for a confidant. Give those in need a shoulder to lean on. When Mercury left Sagittarius in early January, this should have ended all planetary activity in your sign until later in the year. What this did bring to an end was the planetary activity that was associated with getting your new solar off on the right track and was part of some active months at the end of last year. As the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, settles into her first full day in Sagittarius in 4 years, and as she is joined by the moon, this is the start of a whole new chapter, one where you get to redesign your resolutions for the coming year. Just as the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships, is settling into her first full day in Sagittarius in 4 years, she is not only joined by the moon but a friendly aspect to Venus. The planet of love in your romantic sector will get this off to a positive start. Thanks to the moon, the next few days will be a window into the forces in play on the romantic and relationship fronts. Our eyes in the sky. As Mercury in Pisces squares Jupiter in Gemini, you may notice that communication feels more strained than usual, leading to moments of misunderstanding and delays in fully grasping new information. This planetary tension creates an internal push and pull between logic and imagination, fact and fantasy. However, Mercury and Jupiter also share a mutual reception, meaning that once you strike a balance between these opposing forces, clarity will emerge, and everything will begin to fall into place. Have you ever had a conversation where you and the other person seem to be speaking entirely different languages, only to later realize that you were saying the same thing in different ways? This is the kind of energy at play today, urging you to find common ground and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary confusion. Your interactions with others take on a dynamic quality, as you're in a mood to exchange ideas in an open, honest, and engaging way. People sense your sincerity and respond positively, fostering an atmosphere of mutual understanding. By adopting a patient and thoughtful approach, you can avoid potential conflicts and resolve long-standing disagreements with ease. Think back to a time when a simple shift in perspective transformed a difficult conversation into a productive one. That kind of insight is possible now if you remain open-minded and willing to listen as much as you speak. Your ability to uplift others is strong today, making you a source of wisdom and encouragement for those around you. Whether in casual conversation or more serious discussions, your words carry weight and have the power to inspire. Those closest to you will appreciate your attentiveness and willingness to engage deeply. If you've been feeling disconnected from someone, this is an excellent opportunity to bridge that gap and strengthen your bond. Your ability to listen, understand, and offer thoughtful advice can work wonders in deepening your relationships. Romantic energy is heightened as well, making it a wonderful time to embrace passion and emotional connection. If you're in a relationship, you may find that heartfelt discussions help to clear the air and reinforce your commitment to one another. If you're single, you could encounter someone who piques your interest, sparking an exciting and flirtatious exchange. Have you ever met someone unexpected? Delay and felt an immediate connection? That kind of magic is possible now, especially if you allow yourself to be open to new experiences and possibilities. Physically, you are in good shape and may feel motivated to push yourself toward greater levels of vitality and well-being. Whether through exercise, improved nutrition, or mindful relaxation, you have the energy to make positive changes that enhance your overall health. However, it's essential to recognize your limits and avoid overexertion. Sometimes, in our eagerness to improve, we push ourselves too far, leading to setbacks rather than progress. Instead, aim for a balanced approach that prioritizes consistency and sustainability over extremes. While passion and enthusiasm are strengths, be mindful of how you express your opinions. There is a fine line between engaging debate and unnecessary argument. If you find yourself caught in a disagreement, take a step back and consider whether it's truly worth your energy. Have you ever looked back on an argument and realized it could have been avoided with a bit more patience and understanding? Today is a reminder that not every discussion needs to be won. Sometimes, simply understand. Where the other person is coming from is enough. By remaining composed and thoughtful in your interactions, you can navigate challenges with grace and come out stronger on the other side. To maintain this sense of equilibrium, prioritize self-care. Rest is just as important as action, and ensuring you get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and allow yourself moments of stillness will help you stay balanced. Stress and fatigue can cloud judgment, so taking the time to recharge will not only benefit your well-being but also improve your ability to communicate and connect with others effectively. As the day unfolds, embrace the opportunities that arise for meaningful conversations, personal growth, and deepened connections. Whether resolving misunderstandings, strengthening bonds, or simply enjoying stimulating discussions, the energy today supports positive and constructive interactions. Approach everything with an open heart and mind, and you may be pleasantly surprised by the insights and experiences that come your way.